Greetings, sophisticated intuition here with your July general messages. Let's get right into it. This is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. All right, for the month of July, Spirit, what is it that Aquarius needs to know for the month of July, please? For the sign of Aquarius, what is it that they need to know? Ooh, okay, Aquarius. Whoa. Okay, that's too many right there. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. The sign of Aquarius, thank you. Oh, again, too many. Is this the same two? No, it's not. Okay. All right. Leo season is your season, Aquarius, just so you know. I'm going to tell you that right now because a Leo card came out with those two that came out. There's a Leo card on the table, and then another Leo card came out in that second try to get your third card. So Leo season is your season, okay? All right, for the sign of Aquarius, what is it that they need to know for the month of July? I feel like Leo season could be everybody's season now. I really do. Okay, thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck, a time to give rather than take. So this is a time for generosity. This is a time for charity. You know, I'm pretty sure I've shared this with you. I try to share it with everybody that I come into contact with because I've learned like this is a secret to the universe. If you weren't aware before, charity is the secret to prosperity. Give. Press down, shaking together, okay? Give from your heart. Don't give with the intention to get back, just give. So that's what's coming out for you, Aquarius. Like if you are having any type of struggle, and I think that that's probably the most important thing, because spirit will tell you, the divine will incline you to give out of lack when you don't have much to give. It's almost a test, but it's really not. It's just, I want to say, like, the word that's coming in mind is pay your dues. So some of you just need to pay your dues. Some of you just need to pay your tithes, okay? And one thing I used to say, and this is how I knew that spirituality was just for me. When I was even introduced to spirituality and started to understand better, because when I was a traditional Christian, I used to always say, when it came time to pay the tithes and offering, like, a lot of times, you know, and I'm not going to discourage you if you're a traditional Christian and you watch, because I know I do have some that come secretly, and that's all right. But I know that most of the time that those tithes and those offerings don't always go to the church. And when I say the church, I'm talking about the body of Christ. Me, you, everybody outside those four walls of that building. Oftentimes those tithes and offerings are just for the building fund, okay, for the bills of the building, for the pastor's payroll, whatever it might, you know, whatever their financial needs are for that building. And then of course, for those who are doing it for the right purpose, if a member of the church is in need, then they'll definitely give to them. But that's far and few between on some of those churches, is at least what I hear, at least is what I have heard. So I always believed that it was better for me, in terms of giving, to give to those who were truly in need. That was always a conflict for me. I would pay my tithes, I would put my offering in the cup or the plate, whatever, but I always felt a way about it, like, I want to go help somebody on the street. And that's just who I am. Those of you who know me know, and I don't boast and brag about it. I don't post pictures. I don't do none of that. And it's so funny because I just recently, you know, we had that McDonald's thing. And stay with me, Aquarius, because this is in line with your message, okay? We had the whole McDonald's controversy. A father brought only one child food. And I was telling my good friend, like, I can't even get involved in this conversation because I was raised by a woman who fed the block and maybe 10 blocks over. So I don't even understand the language that people are speaking, or what this conversation is even about, or why this gentleman would have done any such a thing. At the least bit, he could have bought pizza and everybody would have ate. So it's just really like, my mindset doesn't, I couldn't wrap my mind around it. So later, after I was able to process it, I challenged everybody on the first day of school, because school is going to be starting in about a month in most places. Or if it's already started for you, I challenge you to go and buy the classroom, just one classroom. You ain't got to overdo it, but if you got it, do what you want to do. But buy the classroom or the homeroom breakfast, okay? It could be from McDonald's, it can be from wherever. But because watch how blessed you'll be by doing such a thing, you know. And it's just, I do things like that on a regular basis. So Aquarius, coming back to you, a time to give rather than to take. It is a time for you to be charitable, okay? It is a time for you to give. And some of you, at least is what I'm picking up, is that you might be giving out of lack. And you're like, God will do that. God will be like, I need you to give 50 and you got 100. And you're like, well, God, I can only do. I remember listening to church on TV before I started going back to the physical church many years ago. And, you know, they would have those drives or whatever. And they're like, give this amount of dollars or whatever. And it's like, and if you don't got that, if you got this, put what you can in there. Do what you can. Don't overdo it. Don't hurt yourself, okay? But for you, Aquarius, strongly, because I had to go on this whole tangent about it, give. And if you are in lack, give anyway. If you don't have money to give, that's okay. Give clothing, give items. Go in your pantry and see what's, what you don't need or what you can spare. But this is a time for you to give, Aquarius. All right, I done stayed on that. Okay, all right, Spirit. Okay, for the sign of Aquarius, what is it that they need to know for the month of July? Give. Press down, shake it together. Okay, for the sign of Aquarius. All right. Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. Ooh, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you are approaching, or at least seeking, because this is your subconscious energy here, emotional fulfillment. Okay. I'm picking up, and this might be a very specific, maybe one or two Aquariuses. I feel like you recently feel left out of the family, or I just want a family of my own. This is type of energy that I'm picking up with this 10 of Cups in the subconscious energy. So you're kind of seeking a tribe or a unit. You're looking for some emotional fulfillment. And I get that, because I do believe that Aquariuses are strong, family-oriented. They have a strong family-oriented type of characteristic. So I do believe that you might be really yearning for some emotional fulfillment from your family, or wanting to get close to your family. But I really am feeling strongly like somebody wants their own family. You have your cousins, you have your parents possibly still living. You have these close connections, but you perhaps don't have a wife or a husband of your own, or children of your own, or something like that. Somebody is yearning for a family of their own is kind of what I'm getting here, okay? There's also just that, simple message that you're happy right now, okay? Or happiness is on the horizon for you when that 10 of Cups shows up. Okay, let's clarify, Spirit, for the sign of Aquarius for the month of July. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Page of Swords. I do feel like somebody could be watching. My Page of Swords is a little bit of a watcher, a little bit of a stalker. But I feel more like you might be studying something, learning something about life right now. And if you're not, then you might want to, or you might want to go back to school. Okay. I heard listen. Okay. So sometimes, the Page of Swords is, the swords represent thoughts. Okay. And he is an observer. Okay. He is an observer of life. One of the things that, even if we're talking about just your old fashioned stalker, it is giving me this energy of, when somebody butt dials you. And I think this would be more feminine energy than masculine, because masculines would be like, hello. Okay, click. I ain't got time for this. But feminines, nah, you can go ahead and comment and say I'm wrong and say I'm lying, but I'm not. Somebody butt dial you, you ain't hanging up till they hang up, because you're trying to listen to see if you can catch something, okay? Now, that's going to be more of your immature feminines, or less evolved, I should say, because I definitely wasn't that way. But now, if you butt down me, I'm gonna listen for about a minute, and then I'm gonna hang up, because I don't want to hear. But nothing is by coincidence, nothing is by accident. So to say all of that, I'm getting like the Page of Swords. Perhaps somebody butt dialed you and you was listening hard, or they were listening hard, okay? And they got some type of information is what I'm hearing, okay? Let me try and slow it down for you, Aquarius. You're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like by the full moon, which we will have on July 13th, and dag blasted, I did not look up and see what sign. I want to say it's Capricorn because I think the last one was in Sagittarius, but I may be off a bit. So go ahead and do your homework. I'll do it. You're my first sign, first zodiac in this month's reading. So I'll look it up and get the rest of it for the rest of them. But for you, go ahead and do your own homework. The full moon is coming on Wednesday. So this message is being recorded on a Sunday. Sometimes my loading takes forever. So you may get this on Monday. And you may get it afterwards. Anyway, you're almost there. You're about to achieve a goal that you have. Even if it's a very minor goal, it is coming in. Okay. Here goes this Leo season jumping in at you, and we're not there yet, but we're getting there. So this is I feel like a very future tense message for you, Aquarius. Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. And this is coming up again for some of you who may be existing in a moment of lack. Remember, it's just a moment. Okay, we go through these cycles in life. This is just a moment. Keep your thoughts positive. Allow your thoughts to produce your reality, and seek the outcome that you want out of life by putting positive energy in that direction and speaking affirmations over your situation. And when I say lack, I'm not just talking about finances. Sometimes we are lacking energy, right? But don't let your pride get in the way. That is speaking to like this generosity that is coming up, because it's coming down here in this message as well. But I just feel like, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of an Aquarius who is not doing well financially and or energetically, or perhaps because your finances are out of order, your energy is low. You know, what is that song that I like? I can't even think of it right now. But like when your money's not right, then you don't feel, you're not feeling right. Okay, that money is energy. Okay, so you have got to vibrate at the frequency of abundance and prosperity in order to call it in. It goes in, it goes out, it goes in, it goes out. Okay, but there's an energy here for you of don't let your pride get in the way. And I feel like that's because somebody might be trying to help you. So this shoe could go on either foot here. While the Spirit is encouraging you to give, and give with a charitable heart, someone may also be coming in to bless you, and Spirit is saying, don't let your pride get in the way. Like, you're not taking a handout. Just accept it. Just receive it. Okay, whether it's energy or finances or furniture, I don't know why that's coming in, whatever it is, just don't let your pride get in the way. Let people help you. Just as you're going to go and help someone else, doesn't mean that you're lower income or less than or any of that. Don't let your pride get in the way, Aquarius, okay? Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So all of this is saying that whatever you've been going through, Aquarius, you're almost there. You're at the finish line here, okay? And this is the full moon in Capricorn. Look, I know it's got to be a Capricorn moon. I just know it is. So I'll look it up and you look it up, but I'm almost certain with how this has come out for you. By Wednesday, things are going to turn around. I just heard late in the midnight hour, okay? God is going to turn it around and around and around. So definitely, you are about to receive a blessing, and open your heart and your hands to receive it, okay? Look, here it is right here. King of Cups, Mr. Generosity himself, okay? Clarified by Temperance, all right? So definitely somebody is about to give. Okay, Temperance is about balance and reciprocity and restoration and reconciliation and healing. Okay, so all of that. Somebody is in it. So it's not really depicted in this image as well as it could be, I think. But she is pouring. It might be a she, he. I don't know. We've had discussion about that. But the angel here, okay, Temperance, the angel, is an alchemist with the ability to transform the cold and the hot into warm. And how does she do that, or he do that, is tossing that water back and forth between the two cups to find balance. Notice the foot in the water and the foot on land to find balance. Okay? So there is this balance that is happening. It's like give and then you get, or give as good as you get. That's the energy that's coming out. Okay? And that might just be love, Aquarius. You might just need to give love, and then you get love back in return. But just remember to do it with an earnest heart, with the intention of just simply giving and not to get. Okay? Strength. Be strong is what I heard. Okay? Be courageous. Be confident. And again, it's coming right under this Leo, full moon in Leo energy. Okay, so it's when the Leo season comes in for you, which we're just a few weeks away. We're still in Cancer season. Ooh, I wish we would hurry up and get through. Y'all know I love a Cancer, but it's been high emotions. Okay, it has been Cancer season for sure. At least in my neck of the woods. So strength is here for you though, Aquarius, with the Hierophant. Okay, there's a higher level of commitment coming in for you, and so you need your strength. You need to be strong. You need to be bold. You need to be courageous, but you also need to not let your pride get in the way. Okay, all right. Two of Pentacles, balancing, juggling. Okay, a decision that needs to be made, and you're weighing the options. You may have some regret about a decision that you made with the Five of Cups here, okay? But Spirit is saying, turn around. Look at those two cups. Yeah, you spilled a few, okay? You spilled a few. You spent too much. You didn't call somebody you should have. It's too late now. Somebody might have gone away or separated from you. You were doing too much at one time with the Two of Pentacles, juggling back and forth. She got a baby and a bear. Like, is that a bear? Yeah, a baby and a bear. That's a lot to do. That's a lot going on. Okay. Again, the one foot in the water. Okay. Is that water? That's grass, I think. No, that's grass. But one foot on the land. So it's like you got one foot in the door, Aquarius. You are almost there, okay? But you may have some regret about some decisions that you recently made, okay? But just understand that in actuality, at least the lesson that I have learned in life, Aquarius, is that there's no true wrong direction, wrong decision. Everything happens for a reason. And sometimes we may not make the best decision for ourselves or even for our loved ones. But eventually we will get down the path. And sometimes it's even a good thing that we made a poor decision, because of the simple fact that we're going to learn a harsh lesson from it. The end of a tough cycle approaches, okay? And we're going to get back on a good foot, okay? And from that lesson that we learned, okay, we'll do better. You know better, you do better. Okay, all right. Let me put an angel on this. Okay, for the sign of Aquarius, what is it that they need to know for the month of July? Ooh, can I just have one angel, please? Okay, all right. I got two. Okay, okay, all right. We're going to the bottom of the deck for that one today. Healer of emotion. See, that's what that Ten of Cups is coming in. This is a time to follow your heart and feel the fullness of your emotions. You may feel so compelled to nurture others that you forget to care for yourself. Flashes of intuition provide you with incredible insights. You or another person is a kind, tender-hearted, loving, and trustworthy friend. You see what I'm saying? Taking care of others. So there's a message in that. Don't get carried away. Find that balance, right? In taking care of others and in your generosity. Don't overdo it. Don't try to be flashy with it, because I know especially masculine Aquarius can sometimes be a little can get in your ego a little bit, like I got this, don't worry about it, and maybe perhaps you don't. So it's, taper that down a little bit and really just, humble, humility. Thank you, Spirit. Humility and charity. Ooh, oh my goodness, the vibration, the frequency of those two. So be humble in your giving. And this is going to heal your emotions. And then there's that secondary message coming off of this card of somebody giving to you as well. Okay, so there is somebody that's going to give to you. And I do feel now with that healer emotions coming out, it's not necessarily just about finances, but we're also talking about energy, okay? Your vibration, your frequency is going to raise. Eight of thought wanted to come out as well. You may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. Wow. Wow. I feel like I don't want to add anything to that because it really just does coincide with the message. Okay. And I feel like it's falling over here on this Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Again, you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. You can free yourself, Aquarius. Okay. Let go of that lack mentality and that regret that I'm picking up. All right, let's get a Lover's Oracle here. Okay. I heard be prepared to win. Okay. Be prepared to win. Okay. All right, Lover's Oracle for the sign of Aquarius, please. What is it that they need to know for the month of July? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So you know what I heard? I heard don't chase the man that you once were, or the woman, okay, that you once were. Don't chase that. I feel like some of you Aquariuses, maybe when you were up, okay? You were up and you was taking care of the world, okay? And now that you're not so up, there's not a lot of people you can call on, okay? That's one thing. But then the second part of that is that in you trying to get back to wherever it is you want to be with this Hierophant here, you want to be at the top again, okay? It's kind of what I'm feeling. So I feel like you're chasing the man or the woman that you once were. I'm not talking about somebody external to you. I'm talking about you. You're chasing someone that you once were, and Spirit is saying to you, the past is now behind you. You can have much more than you once had if you stop trying to gain what you lost, if that makes sense, okay? Stay steadfast in your faith. Trust God at all times. All right, Aquarius, that is your message. Love and light.